Alrighty, welcome everyone to the CCNA 200-125. What is that? The complete certification course, the composite exam. Yes, we're going to be using this right here, the official cert guide library from Cisco, obviously. Okay, so this course will prepare you. I will prepare you for your CCNA exam, the brand new one. Okay, right? The 200-125. So let's take a look. Now, this could be a 100-slide PowerPoint, which it's not going to be. All right, so I just put more or less what's going on. I elaborate. That's what PowerPoint is for, is to elaborate on things you have there, not read off the PowerPoint. Okay, first bullet point: basic networking foundations. We know what that is. Okay, we got two computers connected to either a switch, a hub, whatever it is, together to each other, and understand how they communicate. That's the very first thing we need to learn. Secondly, we're going to get into standards. OSI model, that's never going away. TCP/IP, we got two of them now, a 4-layer one and a 5-layer one. So we'll take a look at those and compare them, obviously together and to the OSI model. We're going to go into the Cisco 3-layer model, which is now called the collapse architecture, which is really a Cisco 2-layer model. Okay, that's the new stuff. So we're going to get into that. Devices. What devices do we use on a network? We know what devices we use on a network. We use switches, we use routers, we use bridges. We better not be using hubs, and I'll tell you why when we start getting into the labs. Okay? Can't get away from IP addressing. If you're a network individual, I know we use calculators out there, but you need to know IP addressing. Version 4 and version 6. You need to know both. Whether it's summarization, whether it's subnetting, whether it's VLSM, whatever it is, you need to be aware of how to identify it, how to configure it. What is it that you're looking at? Okay, so you need to understand that. Router and switch navigation and configuration. You must know. You will get handouts, all right, in text format that will help you. It will be in order, and I will explain, obviously, throughout the course what these commands do and what they're for, and why you're using them. But you're going to have them at your disposal. Okay, so we will be configuring all that, and then some, and then some. All right, so this course is going to be filled with information. So get a big cup of coffee. All right. Finally, we're going to get into routing protocols, and we're full of routing protocols. RIP version 2, EIGRP, OSPF, BGP. Oh, yeah. Cisco decided to put BGP in there now. Okay, so now we need to learn BGP. Now, they mainly focus on eBGP, which is external BGP because it's different autonomous systems. But you know me, I'm going to explain everything about BGP. Not everything, but enough to know when you go to an interview or taking a certification exam, you know how to answer a question. You'll be very familiar with BGP, whether it be iBGP, internal, or eBGP, external. You'll know it all. All right, when we talk about security, same things. We're going to be looking at switch port security. We're going to be looking at access list. Now, they want you to do name access list. And of course, you cannot forget about putting a remark on an access list. This is very important. They've done surveys. And you must learn how to put a remark on an access list, or else you're done for. Okay? Wide area networking. When we get into wide area networks, definitely we're going to be talking about MPLS, DMVPN. All right, we're going to be talking about all those protocols that deal with that. I'm going to take you step by step. You're going to have handouts, okay? Like I said earlier, that will be provided for you to download. You will have it there in order on how to configure these things. And again, the type of simulator that I'm going to use, just to make you aware, okay? Because everybody asks the same question, all right? For the basic stuff, for the very, 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 very basic stuff, okay, I'll use the Cisco Packet Tracer. Why? Because it's quick. It's fast. It's not a problem. For the more advanced configurations like authentication, DMVPNs, BGP, MPLS, things of that nature, then I will use GNS 3. I will be using those two simulations. Now, even though I told you in the beginning that I'll be using the Cisco Cert Guide, all right, doesn't mean that you have to use the Cisco Cert Guide. As long as you have a book that gives you the same information, but maybe it's an easier method to understand, you can use it. These labs that I will be creating, some of you may not have the version of the Cisco Packet Tracer that I have. That's fine. This is why this is a video. You can pause, mimic the lab, and then you can go ahead and create it yourself. And that's the whole point, because it's reinforced training. If you do things from scratch, you actually learn more. Okay? So this course is going to be filled. Cisco did a very good job in putting in a lot of information. So this certification now, once you get your complete CCNA, oh boy, that certification is going to hold a lot of weight. And you're going to learn a lot of things that you should have known for a while, but now, and you've been asked these questions when you go to interviews. Now you'll know how to answer these questions. Now you'll really be ready if you pay attention to the certification and do as I tell you to do and read these books and practice, practice, practice. Okay? So enough said. I don't want to bore you to death. Let's go ahead. Let's get started and dive in.